Yo, I know I said I wasn't going live, but yeah, 1 second. I'll let some people join. I don't even know why this surprises me. I just think it's because it's just so bad, to be honest with you, how much they reply to negativity. First thing in the fucking morning. Some of some of them was replied at 7 in the morning, some of them were 8 in the morning. Like when they've literally just woken up. They reply to negativity. I think we're gonna have to start being I think I'm gonna have to start being a dickhead. Like every Saturday, I think I'm gonna have to start being a dickhead, man. Because it seems negativity, you're getting somewhere with negativity. Yeah. I think I found the answers now. I think I've actually found the answers. Yeah, bro. Fucking 7 o'clock in the morning, they're fucking replying. Jeez. Fucking hell. 7 o'clock in the morning. That's a madness. They reply straight away to negativity. I think about 70% of them reply back. Well, that's Reddit's advice out the window. That's people's online advice out the fucking window, then, isn't it? See, people online will this is what I'm saying, right? People will give advice on the internet. This, that, this, that, this, that, this, that. But when you actually go out, you actually see what they're actually like. You actually see what they do. You even see it speaking to them on fucking line. It's crazy. They're literally all the same. You know, if one replied, I'd be like, yeah, okay. They're just argumentative. But 65% of them replied back to the first negative. They smell negativity and they jump on it. They jump on it, mate. So, yeah, I think we need to be a dickhead. Like these drug dealers, bro. I think we need to start being like this. Yeah. I think we have to start being like them, bro. And she's like, oh, I've never gone for a drug dealer. Well, if you've not gone for a drug dealer, you've gone for somebody that has previous for domestic violence, somebody with tattoos. Like, literally, all the women you see are with dickheads. Like, that's literally all you ever see them with. Like, if you actually, like, there could be drug dealers, people with tattoos, violent people. They go for them kind of people. Yeah. Because look at it, it's not looking right, you know? Like, they should be ignoring negative messages, but they reply to negativity. It doesn't make sense. So I bet they never tell you that on Reddit. I bet they never tell you that on the internet, anywhere on the internet. You know? Fucking hell, bro. I even had a model reply. A model who's 32. I said, don't delete the message. If you've got to say something, if you want to say something, say it. Don't delete the message. Some didn't reply, but 70% of them replied. I think that says it all, man. I honestly think. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. What the fuck? Women are the same. I'm getting sick of them, or they're evil, and then bam, I got loads of replies. You know what I'm saying, bruv? Like they reply straight away when you write something negative about their gender. That's backwards, bro. That is very, very, very backwards. I would love somebody on Reddit to tell me why they do that. You know? Fucking hell. Yeah, man. Fucking hell. They're fucking dousing you, bro. Some of them didn't reply, but most of them did. Yeah, but I tell you what's not a gender issue. I tell you what's not a gender issue. That's women. Women keep complaining. Oh, I can't find people. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, poor me. And then you keep going for the same people, the same fucking people. You know, that's not a gender issue. That is a women issue. Because if you see, when you look around, yeah, you see this, you see the same men struggling. Yeah, that is a woman issue. Even if the other things are a gender issue, that is a woman issue. But I even said to this person in Sweden yesterday, I'm just going to go out every Saturday and be a dickhead. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to be a complete and utter dickhead until I leave. That's what I'm going to do now. You know, there's no point even going mad at this. Yeah. I'm just going to go out with the intention to get into their knickknacks and give them some back over the years what they gave us. Problem solved. Problem completely solved. 1 day a week. Simple. Yeah. They reply straight away to negativity, which tells me, yeah, you do not want normal people. You know what I'm saying, lad? Bro, listen, yeah. I met people some people 2 weeks ago. I messaged them. This is what I do, right? I messaged them and then I message them once, and if they don't reply, I'll message them one more time via voice note. And if they still don't reply, I delete their number. So yesterday I was pissed off. I was in a pissed off mood. I thought, let me just write to these women. I think all women are evil. And I had 70% of them reply to me 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. I think, bro, you need to stop being a dickhead. Like you're on the right path here because they don't like normal people. They don't like negative. They don't like positive people. And my bad, maybe you haven't gone for a drug dealer, but I know for damn sure you've gone for somebody with tattoos, somebody that's got previous for domestic violence. They only go for these kind of people. Look around you, even celebrities. You know, you need to go around and stop being an absolute dickhead. It will get you far in life. You know, defo, bro, defo. So yeah, they choose the people that they moan about. That's a woman issue. That is literally a woman issue. They choose the people that they go for, and it's either drug dealers, people with tattoos, um, people with tattoos, or just absolute, yeah, scumbags. Yeah, basically, they literally go for these kind of men. They choose these kind of men. You know, that is a fact. That is a woman problem. That is literally a woman problem because at the end of the day, men are the ones that have to lower their standards. So how can it be for both genders? They're the ones that have to literally lower their standards and settle. You know what I'm saying, bruv? Two in the fucking morning, eh? Damn. See, he hasn't seen my shit. Why is he not seeing my shit? But yeah, sometimes it still is unbelievable how they reply so quickly to negativity, but they ignore positivity, you know, and then they try to act smart. They're literally all the same. You know, I was actually fed up with them even when I was seeing that person. I'm actually fed up. I just can't comprehend how people sit there and defend them. And I don't even go out anymore like that. And they just sit. I don't understand how they can defend them, bro. It's madness. Yeah. The only reason I'm not going to fucking America is I know they're just going to call the fucking police. You know? I just said that to them as well. Like, it's obvious, isn't it? It's completely fucking obvious. How do I get myself in these fucking in these situations? Go tell that to people on fucking Reddit. Why do they reply to negativity? They reply straight away to negativity. Oh my god. Straight away in your fucking DMs, bro. WhatsApp. Fucking hell. 1 or 2 replied out of 10. A lot of them replied. That's crazy. Be a cunt on Saturday anyway. It's gonna be called Dickhead Saturday. I'm gonna go out every Saturday and try to get into their knickknacks. You know, give some of them back give some back over the years what they've done to you. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, that's what we need to do, bruv, before we leave this fucking country. Like your whole goal should just be to go out and use them. Literally, they're not people. They're not nice people in general. Your whole thing should be now just going out and using them. So you can still despise them at the same time whilst you're trying to get in their knickknacks. That way you don't contradict yourself. Just be a cunt. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, yeah. And if any of them say they want a relationship, just fuck them around. Bit like what they do. Bit like what they do. Go out, don't expect anything. Just be a complete and utter dickhead. You know, because what goes around fucking comes around. Yeah. Yeah, man. One sec. Here's the thing you're not understanding. It's the men that you go for. Look, I'm sorry that happened to you, but it's not because she's a woman. Again, some men treat, yes, but it's the men that you go for. It's the men that you choose. It's not the men that you come across. It's the men that you choose. That's the difference. With us, it's the women that we keep coming across. With you, with these women, it's the men that they are choosing. It's the men that they are literally choosing. You know? So no, it wouldn't be fair for you to generalize all men because it's the men that you are going for on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So, but I can prove that from my experience. You live in my area, you don't want to meet up. You know what I'm saying? So, bang, fucking headache. So, so you know when I got some of them numbers 2 weeks ago, yeah, I was in a pissed off mood yesterday, so I thought, let me just message them saying all women are evil. I've had enough of women, they're negative. And so many of them replied out of nowhere, like replied, 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning. I woke up to a couple of messages. I was like, shit, they really do like negativity. They don't tell you this on Reddit. They don't tell you this. See, like I was saying to you, Cactus, I know you're a troll and all that, is what people tell you on Reddit or TSO or anything on the internet, it's parallel to what you actually experience in real life. You know, it's completely different. Any advice that you get is completely different to what you'll experience in real life. Like, it should be the other way around. Them replying to nice messages and them ignoring negative messages. I even had a model reply on my WhatsApp who I met 2 months ago. A fucking model who's 32. She should know better. And then she deleted the message. I said, if you've got to say something, don't delete your message. You know, if you've got to say something, leave it and say it. You know what I'm saying? So many of them replied to negativity. You know, it's all backwards. It's all backwards, bro, isn't it? Really, yeah. And she's like, oh well, men do it as well, but it's the men that you choose. Yeah. I told them, yeah, that like all it's unfair for men, and I'm sick of it, and it's negative and that. And loads of them replied back. Yet they ignored normal messages. They ignored normal nice messages. But these same women, I tell you what, I said to her, I tell you what is a woman issue. You keep moaning about men and you keep going for the same kind of men. Drug dealers, scumbags with tattoos, and or people that have previous for domestic violence. They're the only people that they go for. She was like, oh, I've never been with a drug dealer or anyone I know has ever been with a drug dealer. Oh, sorry, my bad. well, you've been with a scumbag with tattoos and somebody that's got previous for domestic violence, I would put my life on it. Because if you go around and you see these women, right, you will literally see them with the same dickheads, the same 3 or 4 things. So I'm just going to start going out Saturday and being a cunt now. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm just going to start going out Saturday, trying to get people's knickknacks and just being a nasty cunt for the day. That's what I'm going to start being, because that's clearly going to get you somewhere. You know, that's clearly going to get you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not chatting the same shit, bro. It's true. It's the truth what I'm saying. Yeah, I might have been chatting the same shit for years. And it shouldn't even surprise me, to be honest. But I just find it so backwards. It shouldn't surprise me because they've been doing this for years where they reply to negative messages. So to be fair, it shouldn't. But it somehow still does surprise me because they all moan about men. They all whinge about men. Yet men are the ones that lower their standards. Yet they moan and whinge about men. So it's crazy. That's a gender issue though. That's definitely a gender issue. That's definitely a gender issue. Yeah. Yeah, been there, done it, worn a t-shirt, Cactus. All they do is cry to bouncers, run to bouncers. I'd love to tell that cunt in America about herself, but we all know what will happen. It's something beginning with P-O. Fucking P-O, mate. Yeah? I'd love to tell her about herself as well. But £3,000-4,000 just to get nicked? Nah, mate. Just to get fucking nicked? No, no, no. Yeah. They are generally evil, man. Some people need to get some fucking life experience for a fucking change. I'm telling you, bro, they actually do. They actually do, bro. I'm saying Saturday, I probably won't even go out in this country again, bro. I've got no plans to. Bores me, mate. Fucking bores me. Ooh, some thingy, bro, yeah. Talking to people that are all the same. Doesn't sound very fun, does it? Doesn't sound very fun. They reply straight away to negativity. That one in Birmingham blocked me, by the way, but I did ditch her, so I get it. I did ditch her. Yeah, I did ditch her, so I mean, she had a reason to that. But yeah, they literally are all the same. 27 years and counting. You know? Yeah, I said to somebody that she's being a bit of a cunt, and I literally got banned. I tried to get in there, I got in there 3 weeks ago, but then they kicked me out. They're all the same, bro. They're literally all the same. Like, the only thing you should do is just go out every Saturday, be a dickhead, call it Dickhead Saturday every week, and count down the days until you leave this country. That's all you need to do now. That's the only thing that's left now. I think it's the only thing that's left. There's no positives. There's nothing. Literally, it's the end, bro. It's over. It's all over. That's it. Yeah. Stupid. Yeah, she was a Canadian bartender and she was being a bit of a dickhead. And I just said, oh, she's been a bit of a cunt, innit? To someone, not to her. And then somehow they knew and I got thrown. Well, they didn't throw me out. They just said, oh, you have to leave. Well, they got thrown out, but they didn't like put their hands on me, you know what I mean? So that's what they do. They like to start shit with people that they see as vulnerable. And then when you give it back to them, they all play the stalking card. Oh, he's stalking me. Oh, stalking. They don't even say harassing, they say stalking. That's why there's no point of it anymore, bro. There's no point. There's literally no fucking point. You know? All the same. It'd be nice to meet people that weren't all the same, but I think women are all the same. I'm living proof of it. 27 years and counting. And I'm living proof of it, Cactus. I am living proof of it. I used to tell them about themselves, bro. But I had to be really careful back 2 years ago because, you know, I don't want to be getting fucking nicked to that, getting a fucking criminal record. So I'm saying, PO is police. So that's exactly what's going to happen if you go over there and, you know, you go on the door. They're going to call the police, bro. They're going to call the police. Yeah, we was just talking about women and how they reply straight away to negative messages. but ignore normal messages, but they complain they can't find a decent guy. They can't find a normal guy, but yeah, they reply to negativity. Strange, that, isn't it? You know? Yeah. Apparently not all women are the same. Well, I got told pigs fly, but I've never seen that. You know? I believe it when I see it. Yeah. No, I am done with them. I am done with them, bro. I am done with them. I just woke up to their messages. I messaged I messaged a few of them yesterday saying all women are evil and fucking they're negative, and then I had them reply back. 70% of them reply back, and I'm thinking, well, that's not looking right because people say that women like positivity and this and that and this and that and this and that, yet they reply to negativity. As soon as you're negative, they reply. They smell negativity a mile off. They love negativity. They love drug dealers. They love tattoos. They love domestic abusers. They're the only people that they like. And I'm living proof of it. Like I generally think, yeah, these people on Reddit have got no life experience or any form for that matter. They've got no life experience, you know? You know what I'm saying? They're just evil. Trust me, bro. If I knew that cunt in America weren't gonna call the police, I would be on that door next week, bro. Like, believe it, don't believe it, believe it, don't believe it. I know what I'd be doing, bro. I wouldn't even worry about people on YouTube calling the police. I'm worried about them calling the fucking police. You know what I'm saying? Play with fire, you get fucking burnt. And but yeah. And like I said, bro, the annoying thing is the ghosting and the fucking them meeting you and then making up an excuse. And then that goes to show my point. They complain that they can't find normal people. That don't make sense. Even that one that met me 2 weeks ago, bro, it was annoying. God, it was annoying, bro. Even though I didn't like her, she was like a 4 out of 10. She met me. She traveled an hour away to meet me, and she approached me. Yet she claimed that she don't feel the vibe. And I thought, you know what? Yeah, we're just wasting our time here with this shit, innit? They're clearly disturbed. They clearly are fucking disturbed. Yeah, yeah. I'll tell her the body count, and obviously I've got the messages as well. But I'm not gonna look for him. Bro. I'm not gonna do all that. But if it comes, if I look one day and I see him, yeah, I'll message him 100%. Of course I will, bro. Yeah, yeah. You want to be evil. You want to laugh at being evil. Don't cry when somebody does something back to you. Then you know. The fuck do you think you are ghosting people? You could have at least apologized and left shit on good terms. All of the people that's done that, I've never had a problem with them. Never had a problem with them. And I've had loads of people make up an excuse, and I just laughed at it and then moved on. Like you want to be a cunt, but then when someone's a come back to you, you want to play victim. This doesn't make sense, bro. You know, it doesn't make sense. And she's probably the most arrogant person I've ever come across, Cactus. She's the most arrogant person I've ever come across in my life. For somebody that looks like that, for somebody that's got no money, like she's got a big ego. Wonder where it comes from. Don't think it was. You know what I mean? Or dad. Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, 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 exactly, exactly, bro. Yeah, exactly, bro. I'll be there, mate, with a load of fucking. I'll turn up to the wedding, bruv. I will turn up to the fucking wedding, bro, with a load of wine and start spilling it on people all over the white dress. And it's not jealousy, bro, because I don't like her. Yeah, I do not like her. I've had better before and I've had better after. It's the whole principle. Yeah, I don't mind if people in happy relationships and people get married, man. I'm happy for anyone. Just not evil people, you know? Just not evil people. Just not evil people, do you know what I'm saying? But then the dad's so surprised when he gets messaged. Doesn't make sense. Maybe raise your kids up fucking properly then, innit? Yeah. It's madness, isn't it? It's a madness, eh? I'd love to be a landlord, bro. I'd love to be a landlord, bro. Just open that fucking door, innit? Open that fucking door. Come in. Madness. But you're gonna spend £3,000-4,000 and all you're gonna do is get yourself nicked. That's all that's gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah. They're generally evil people. They're generally horrible people. In general. They really, really are. Do you remember that Mr. G account? He was like, oh, they're nice people in general. No, they're fucking not. No, they're fucking not, mate. I can't remember one that weren't evil. I'm not even joking. No, no, I can't remember one that weren't evil, lad. Izzy was evil, but I admit I brought some of that on myself. That one in America was evil. The people that waste your time, they're all evil. I think we need to set up a campaign about this. And we also need to set up a campaign on how they always reply to negativity. That's a big thing. Like, I want to really get that out there. I really want to get that out there. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, Cactus, why should you have to go out every week dealing with negative experiences? Why? Why? You know the game, you know it's rigged against you. So what's the point? Dealing with negative experiences, letdowns, that's going to affect your mental health, you know? Nah, bro, fuck that. But I am done with them. People like to be evil, but then when somebody gives it back to them, they don't like it. What's I have today? A roast dinner? Might go for a roast, you know. I don't know. I don't really fancy pork. No, I'll probably just get someone to make me a curry or something. I need to get the fucking. Oh, shit. Let's go to the butcher's. Oh, my God. I want a chicken curry, bro. Yeah. But yeah, it's not the ignoring, it's the ghosting. And they do it on purpose. They literally do it on purpose. They do it on purpose. Everything they do is on purpose. Like, don't let anyone ever tell you, oh, you know, they didn't feel the. No, no. They do it on purpose. They definitely do it on purpose. Unless you message them and they've just never replied. Of course they do it on purpose. They're all fucked in their head. You know? Can't believe that. Yeah. Yeah, it's a madness, bro. And I've got too much pride, bro. I'd rather just live off fucking using escorts. I've got too much pride. And I think that's what it comes down to in the end. Like, I don't want to degrade myself or humiliate myself for them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a madness, bro. What should I have for breakfast? I've got a really bad headache. Activity. Yeah. 6 o'clock in the morning. Fucking hell. 6 o'clock in the morning, she replied. Fuck, I didn't even wake up at 6. Jesus. As soon as I was negative. Fucking hell. Says a lot about women, eh? Not let this annoy you, bro. You know, I should be the bigger person, but it's hard to not let it annoy you. But it does. It is a. I can't believe how quickly they reply to negativity. I thought that man. Oh, I got a nice curry. Big curry today. Oh, maybe I'll go on Reddit and ask why do they reply so quickly to negativity. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, imagine asking people if they're fucking poor when asking people if they're poor when you can't even afford to rent your own flat. You can't even afford to rent your own apartment. Like, come on, man, you're in a relationship. You're a broke ass bitch. Think of it, bro. If there's two people, you're telling me they can't afford to fucking pay rent together. Bro, that's just how you know that they're just broke. They just skint, mate. Like honestly, yeah, okay, I understand if you live in London and you're a single person, it is quite expensive. I'd rather just live with my parents if that was the case. But you're in a relationship, and yeah, okay, it probably is as expensive as London, but you're in a relation fucking ship. That's embarrassing to be in a relationship and you still, um, you know what I mean? Madness. You're in a relationship and you can't even afford to fucking. That's madness, bro. That is a madness. Yeah, yeah. like I said, all the people before, when I'd get their number, they'd be like, "Oh, I'm not looking for anything," and then they'll just block. Then I would just laugh at them. You know, I just laugh at them. I just don't want them to ever complain that they can't find men. Then, that I just don't want them to moan and complain because they're not the ones that lower their standards. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll be back later, anyways. See ya.